Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to the Venezuela run in 1875. It looks like our treaties are not very profitable for us, so I'm going to probably do something about that. Another worrying thing is our subsidies. Iron mines are very not profitable. Yoink! And no more port subsidies either. As soon as this trade agreement ends with Britain, we're going to get rid of it. A new national identity. Let's promote that. Welcome to the Venezuelan nation. Glory to the Venezuelan people. Looks like we're lacking convoys, and it sorted itself out. Budget balanced. Still railway cars unlocked. Our market access in Guyana is a bit low. I'm going to improve the railways there and hopefully that helps. I'm going to subsidize the ports in Guyana just to help with that infrastructure problem. I just took away monopoly rights for Miranda Food Combine. That should help us. We'll see. Upgrade our infantry to skirmish and cavalry to lancers. We now have an ammunition shortage, but that's okay, we can make it. I'm going to bump the military up by another 5 units. Looks like Great Britain withdrew from our treaty. We're going to have to switch over government admin to be secular. I'll drop 3 mobile artillery across different states, and 2 more infantry from Zulia. Time to build another government admin. We're going to add a few universities as well. Socialism unlocked. I think it's time to figure out what human rights are. We really need a mass migration. A storm approaches. Ooh, socialism. I'm going to lower the taxes a little bit. We have a bit of influence to spend. Looks like we can improve relations with Germany a little bit. I don't know why Denmark hates us, but let's improve that. And maybe Cuba. And we have cultural exclusion. Let's go for total separation now. We'll go ahead and start getting a little bit of these conscripts. We could probably get away with another construction sector, so I'm going to add one. And we've got Steam Donkey. Japan is offering a treaty. I'm going to ask for the same, but I'm adding an alliance on there and giving them a bit of porcelain. And it went into force. We now have an ally in Japan, which I don't know how good that's going to be with them like this. Steel frame buildings unlocked. I'm going to slowly start moving these over to steel frame. 5 at a time. Power of the purse unlocked. We now have total separation. I'm going to try and sneak in right of assembly. We'll pull the armed forces out of the government, get this legitimacy out. Looks like the socialist event just fired, and we're going to go for greater wages for the labor. And we have wage subsidies. And we just got a Greek mass migration as soon as we did that. Looks like they went to Miranda, and it's about 250,000 a year. Rubber discovered in Miranda, plus 75% more migration attraction. I'm sure that's going to help. Looks like it's time again for another government admin. Steel's a bit expensive because we've been switching things over. We have a Dutch mass migration and lewd literature. It's embarrassing, but in this case I actually can't choose that one because we will lose our status as a minor power, so I'm going to go with this. The Dutch mass migration went to Zulia. It's about 168,000 people a year. The boosted migration attraction in Miranda caused it to balloon to 348,000 a year. We had to rewrite right of assembly due to that last event. Lost all again. Second chance. Let's bump up Social Security up to 4. And law of failure. Let's get propertied women. Hopefully. Argentina improving relations. Looks like we might be building a little too much in Japan here. I'm going to remove the investment rights in Japan and give them an obligation. So now hopefully our industry builds in our own country. Good, they are. Going to offer the United States investment rights for trade privileges across the board. Accepted. South Italian mass migration to Miranda. Looks like about 200,000 a year. We have human rights. Oil discovered in Miranda. Oil discovered in Guyana. Treaty received from Germany. Let's ask for trade privileges in return. And it's entered into force. We have a bit of an explosives shortage, so I'm going to build that in Bolivar. Flemish mass migration into Miranda. Popular state. Rubber mastication unlocked. Let's go for civilizing mission for populating the Americas later. We can now exploit the Amazon. Just going to build a few rubber plantations in Miranda and Amazon. Corsican mass migration to Zulia. Mutual funds unlocked. And let's go ahead and enact that. Going to need a fertilizer plant for the explosives factory. Britain offers us a treaty. Let's also send them food. Immediately see that's a bad idea. Let's take the food off. Perfect. We need more bureaucracy again. Adding 5 more schools. Adding 5 more universities. Rubber discovered in Bolivar. Galatian mass migration to Miranda. Man, this law never wants to pass. 20 million GDP. Give me your tired, your poor, and your huddled masses. Let's populate the Americas. Promote European migration. South German pops migrate to Zulia. We now have propertied women. Should help with GDP quite a bit. The industrialists want us to get commercialized agriculture next. With a 60.8% success chance, I think we've got this. Unfortunately, we had an earthquake in Bolivar. Iron interest in the Andes. Upgrade to shrapnel artillery. And let's add another 5 to Miranda for military. Let's expand our education again, one in every state. And let's get another admin building. Now that we have an excess of convoys, I'm sending groceries to Britain, and also commercialized agriculture. We'll try for route of assembly again. We're finally on our way to gourmet groceries thanks to that trade deal with Britain. I hate trains, and especially when they smash. If we plan on going to war, we're going to need ammunition. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to build a bit of a war chest, so I'm going to increase taxes. Rotary valve engines. Albanian mass migration to Miranda. Alista mass migration. Let's go ahead and grab repeaters and enlistment offices. We've got an endorsement for right of assembly. Good stuff. Once again, we need more government admin. Increase Social Security to max. Subsidizing ammunition. And expanding explosives. And that's it for today. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Have a great day.